name is Barrister Pink Republic, the Princess of Umoku. I will not lie to you, I am really under the weather. They said this, I don't know if it's heat wave, but I've been having typhoid and malaria. And on Sunday, you see, I always tell people that everything concerning us is grace of God. You see, I have decided, if people don't know that for a long time, me and my God, we have a rapport. When they say you have rapport, I have decided to serve the living God who sent his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. And because I have decided on my own that I'm going to serve the living God, anytime I call upon him, he will answer. I was normal. I was okay Saturday. On Sunday, I went to church. But what I noticed that when I was in church, when you stand up, I found I started becoming dizzy. I started seeing things double, as if the world is spinning. If I look down, it's as if the world is high. I know I wear medicated glasses, so not all the time I wear it. Most people that went to law school with me must have seen me with medicated glasses. But I thought I was having, is it my eyes that is deceiving me? Because anywhere I go, I always like to sit down in front so that I don't have to use my glasses. So even during my university days, most people don't know that I wear medicated glasses. Because why? I'm always sitting down in front. I'm always keeping seat in front for myself, so I don't have to use the glasses. To me, I see like, why freaking hell? I don't like it. But you see, I paid attention to my health. That was the truth. When I noticed that when I stand up, I know, and thank God I was wearing something transparent, because I started feeling hot, like a heat sensation. I was fanning myself. It was like is it the AC, the air conditioning in church, is it not enough? Because I know that in my church, downstairs is cooler, upstairs, I don't know. The AC is there, but I don't know, maybe people like staying more upstairs than downstairs. But I found that I was hot. I keep fanning myself. I even had to call the attention of the church warden to help me tilt the fan. At least if it's circulating the AC, let the fan at least get to me. I was fainting, but I did something. I made sure I did not do, up and down. Oh, somebody's going for Thanksgiving, you join them and dance. No, I didn't do that. I was just there. So a lot of people see you all decked up, so beautiful. They don't know that you are going through a lot reading you like that. And then when I got home, had my bath, I just knew that I am not okay. And the first thing I did before even ever talking about, let's call the doctor or let's do it, was that I started praying. I prayed to my God. That's why I always tell people that my rapport with God is different from your rapport with God. Everybody have their own covenant with God. That's why some people, you cannot kill them, because their covenant with God is different from your own covenant. I prayed before I started treating myself. But I knew I was not okay. The whole ground everywhere was spinning, turning up and down. My head was just going like somebody is pulling out my brain. That was how it was. I took blood tonic. I was struggling. I was still sending posts, sharing posts on social media. Most people don't know. It's only people that mistakenly call me at that time that we know that I was not feeling fine. But I always tell people, wait, it's not until you shout, yeah. No, sometimes that prayer you say in your mind, or just few seconds, might just go a long way. I'm somebody with a very pure heart. Sometimes somebody has called me and said, the way you are doing goodness and mercies, people don't do it. But it's just my nature. I'm somebody that I like, oh, if I'm eating, I will say, oh, can you have? So I'm a very free spirit. I don't think bad about people. But what I've noticed over the time in my life is that a lot of people think bad towards me. But it does not bother me because I'm not somebody that is keen or big on friendship. I am friends with those who want to be friends with me, and I love those who love me. That is how I treat people. I try nothing to bother me. You know why? By the time you go around the world, you will not remember that my goodness was genuine. But my testimony is testimony of God saved my life over this past weekend. Even as, thank God, I see by me, I didn't book anybody this week. The person I wanted to book, say please, we should hold on maybe next week, because I don't think I can stand to entertain even the way I'm even talking now. My head is still spinning, but I am not having all those feverish condition, or like if at least I can move around the compound. God is alive. If you think God is not existing, God exists. They say it's only a fool that will say there is no God. And it's so sad to also hear that a lot of people passed away during this Eid festival. Yesterday, coming back from the hospital, I decided to brunch in a restaurant, a very big restaurant, very known restaurant. And I wanted to eat something African, so I went for father rice, catfish, and the sauce. You know, I sat down there and I saw a lot of people celebrating Eid. It looked so beautiful together. Families wearing ashrebi. The girls, they painted their hands with henna. Who painted their nails? Fine, small girls. And I just watched. Some people also celebrated their birthday around. And guess what? Just by looking at everybody around, I felt cool. Nigeria, we have very beautiful religion, culture. We need to embrace it more. I think that's the first time I've really celebrated Eid with a lot of people I don't know. But I needed to eat food. That was the truth. I could not go on with the journey, going straight home. I just wanted to eat food before proceeding to going back home. And the restaurant is massive, so you see a lot of people come and go. And guess what? There's some people celebrating birthday. They're celebrating birthday. And they cut their cake after they brought their cake to me. I was like, oh no, thank you. Someone said, no, it's my son's birthday. And I was like, I'm not feeling fine, so I can't really eat all this for now. And she said, okay, wrap it. I said, okay, fine. You know, people are nice. Nigerians, we are very nice people. On getting home, things I started seeing on the social media was so discouraging. Third mainland bridge. This is our third mainland bridge. They warned that it's 80 kilometers. If you know that bridge very well, you know that when it was 4-0, people are reducing their speed. Now they've tied A to Z. People will not use speed, and most people don't know that. You know quota. when they keep telling you to go and do checkup with your car, you think they are joking. They are not joking. You should check your car, because if your tire has expired, if quota is hot, have you ever used your bare feet to work on quota? Yeah, quota. Use your bare feet to work on quota, it will burn you. Compared to a tire that has expired, a car that is not well functioning well, you use speed and be flying it. I heard that the bus failed brake, and I don't even know how the thing pushed. They say it's somersaulted, and people flung, as in people were thrown into the lagoon, into the river. A man came out with a bloody hand, and you see another photo. The person videoing was showing the water. There are some people were seeing the water. They were calling the boats that were already there to come and rescue them. Should they make swimming compulsory in Nigeria? I don't know. Do you think it's wise for parents to teach their children how to swim? Because even the people in the bus, they never thought of being in the Terminal Bridge. They never thought that they are going to throw, as in the bus, the somersault, and they be thrown into the ocean. Hey, yesterday again, a popular actress too was also confirmed dead. A monarch in Isolo confirmed dead. The son of a senator confirmed dead, and ex-governor also confirmed dead. Then the one that is really brewing here and there is the one of Junior Pope. Confirmed dead again. What is going on? The death cases is just like it's increasing. The death cases is like it's just increasing. Then here comes Junior Pope. They went to a movie site. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. As they went to a movie site. Now, I have a problem with that video. Because that video and they don't look as if it's the same. The video and the dead body they brought out from the sea don't really look like it's the same person, because the video he was wearing lemon shirt and the dead body that they brought out is black top. So was it that at the point of shooting the movie, you don't understand? At the point of shooting the movie, maybe that is when that thing happened, or was it when he made that video? You know, there was a live video he shared. Just in case, let me look for the video, just in case you don't understand what we are talking about. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully. Let me look for the video. I know I have it somewhere here. Because this was not what he was wearing when he was on that water. So I'm shocked to see when they brought him out from the water, he was wearing a black top. So I don't know what happened. So just pay attention to this video.
Oh, Jesus, what is this? I beg. I get 3 children, I think go raise them. first one. Go like this is a risk. Sweat nation, see the risk we take. And when you don't get like this, don't speak. See the risk we take, people. To entertain you. Live on the right, on Riverinizer. Whoa, 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 whoa. This one had a risk under. You don't go back at me. Sweat nation, alive. Oh, my test a lot of us. I'm not joking. The risk we take to entertain you. I am begging the captain, and I'm the only child, and I have 3 boys, I will raise them. Yes, so captain, God bless you. You don't come down with the speed. Yes, no, leave them. Like this, yes, so. The only thing I'm wrong, okay. The only thing I'm wrong, the only thing I'm wrong, I can't even do from my people listen.
So this was what he was wearing, lemon. And when they brought out his body, Junior Pope, he was wearing a black sleeveless top. So was it at the point of when they were shooting the movie? Because this looked like when they were heading towards the venue where they are supposed to shoot this video. You know, a lot of people that know me, they use one word from me. They say she's always peeking. Yeah, I am peeking. Anything, look, I am a safety ambassador. I don't look at your face and say, oh, because you're my friend, I want to help you out, let me make myself. No. I remember when one of my girlfriends entered my car and I wanted to drive off, she refused to put on a seatbelt. And she was like, no, I know they like seatbelt. Then why are you in front of the car? You would have sat down behind. I had to bounce her back. Because if road safety catch us now, what will she say? She will abandon me with the problem and just come down and say, let us, we'll see. Right? Some people, I always tell people are always carried away because they want to help people. Before we come back to this carried away, let me read what the Actors Guild of Nigeria, because the Actors Guild of Nigeria has banned any movie that would make you.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Any movie that will make you do riverine. I want to read it because it's a press release, so it must be accurate, right? Accuracy is very, very important when you are dealing with press releases. So the press release is dated 11th April 2024 from the office of the National President of all Nollywood Actors Guild of Nigeria. So it reads as follows. Following the tragic incident of boat mishap that claimed the life of Mr. John Paul Odunwodo, aka John Pope, and 4 other crew members at waterside of the River Niger, Cable Point, Asaba, on 10th of April 2024, on a movie set titled The Other Side of Life, produced by Adam Maluk. The leadership of the guild has taken the following decision. All films that involve riverine areas and boat riding is hereby suspended indefinitely. No shoot on all locations nationwide on Thursday, 11th April 2024. The film, titled Another Side of Life, is suspended indefinitely. 4. No actor is allowed to work with Adam Maluk as a producer till further notice. Number 5. While we keep searching for the bodies of the remaining persons, may their soul rest in peace. Yours sincerely, Dr. Ejeze Emeka Rollas, MON, National President. So you know that you are going to, when they say you need safety practitioners, people always undermine all these little things like safety. There are even some houses, they've caged themselves so well that if there is fire, they cannot escape. It's only their back door where they have, you call it veranda, but it's actually back corner. They cannot escape. Some event centers, some malls, they don't have exit points out. Because if you meet even the fire service people, they will ensure that all those things are in place for you. I don't work for the Nigerian Fire Service, but I think when you contact them to come and assess your business or even your home, they will help you out to know access points in case there is danger, and even educate you on what to do. Some people don't like spending money where it's supposed to be, and some people don't like making up their mind what is necessary. Because you might see 10 million you've never seen, but they want you to risk your life. So people do friendship at their detriment. This film they call Afamefuna that just came out on Netflix. Is it Netflix? Yeah. You see how people do friendship to the extent that they will carry people's debts. That's to the extent of carrying other people's debts. They don't know the time and the limit to stop. You ask yourself, when will you stop? At what point will you stop? Risking your life for other people that might not value it. I know the funny thing about this life, the way people even move on. People can easily move on. People easily move on. And you will never believe that, oh, this person died. The way they remember this set of people, they remember them as if they've never lived. And you'll be shocked and surprised. Some of them are even breadwinners. If you watch that family funeral, how close are you to somebody that you'll be paying the person's debt with people that are dangerous? If you go and watch that film, Afamefuna, it's a film that it touches a lot of things. People might be seeing it's about the Igbo way things. No. It's all those people that like doing mushy friendship. Where do you know that person? That everybody came on their own to come and serve the yoga. All of a sudden, you just believe you owe the person an explanation. Some people carry people's burden instead of confronting the issue. Even if the woman, you find out that the woman is carrying somebody's child, if you believe that you love that child as your own, it should not bother you if it's somebody's child. But if it bothers you, don't carry the burden and be paying money just because of what people will say. Nobody will say anything. He is not impotent. That woman will born other children, but they need to address the situation. And addressing the situation is that by confronting the woman, so you were actually pregnant before I got married to you. Some people will keep quiet and be paying money. Paying money for who? You don't owe anybody. I always tell people, why people like carrying people's burdens? Do you think that people think? See, let me tell you what people don't understand. You'll be thinking good for people. Some people, their problem is to be thinking bad for you. How to plan your downfall. It's like they have it like a manual. As you are coming with a good hand to shake them, they are coming with a sword to shoot you. So you have to be careful. Firstly, you protect yourself. And some people, sometimes I will ask them, don't you have mouths to speak? Immediately you notice that you are going on a boat, the first thing you should demand for, in those days people are always saying that the Omotola, they are saucy and all. No, they are demanding for what they want. If it's not, if the set is not what they want, they move. And that's the one Hollywood standard. I come to set, you told me to enter river without a life jacket. That means you don't wish me good. Do you know what is River Niger? Sorry, if you are not from the east and you have never passed that River Niger before, you might never understand what River Niger is. Do you know what it is on River Niger without life jackets? And everybody is just concentrating on Junior Pope. Nobody is even talking about the other people that died. These are upcoming, they want to also shine. But even if you are upcoming, you can also set standard for your life, because it's only somebody that's alive that will act part 1 or part 2 of that movie. Now they've banned the movie, so even the one you have shown, your face has come outside, you will not show again. What is happening to people? People always call our kind of people, we are not difficult. We set standard of what we want. People always see me and they'll tell me, oh, come and do this. I've said no. I want this and I want that. And when I don't see, no matter how attractive that money is, I don't go for it. Because once you are not giving me all what I want, I will not do that. And I remember a few years ago, almost 20 years ago, how a very popular musician saw me and called me that, please, he want me to wear bikini on his music video. I should be the love, dear. Say, please. And I asked him one question. I will make the video. My body is naturally white in color. My skin color is like shining white. I will now wear one-piece suit. And I asked him that, what is the benefit of me wearing this thing, the bikini? You want your music video to blow, but me that will wear that bikini. Do you know, as for that time, he offered me like 300,000. That is me that he wants me to do it. I refused, because I asked myself, do I really want to wear bikini? You know what I'm saying? Have I won bikini? Do you know how many beauty pageants they've invited me to and I refused to do? All the ones that they claim that I won, I did not even show faces by voting. Do you know how many beauty this thing that they've called me? They had to force me to go into the modeling this thing. And if I'm doing modeling, then I select my clothes. So you can't come and make me naked on stage just because of say I want to collect money. I select my money. Even a very popular brand, very popular, everybody wanted to enter their billboard. I was not even part of the selection. But immediately they saw me at Shola's studio, they called me and said, it is me they want to use. But when one guy there was telling me that I must sleep with him, just imagine you want to sleep with a virgin, so I will be on their billboard. You will not pay me, you will not sleep with me. I look at the guy, he said my poster will be everywhere. I don't want to call drag the company, but they know themselves and they know themselves very well. And I'm even wearing something related to their name, a color on my body. This guy was on my case. So the extent that they even the guy even persuaded my manager then. My mother was my manager, but like a sub manager. The guy that owned the agency that was pushing my my pictures forward for all this modeling thing. They even persuaded him to the extent that he came to tell me that he said it's just once he will sleep with me. I had to tell him, how dare you? That was the word I used for him. How dare you come here and tell me that somebody wants to sleep with me? Like, how dare you? He begged me for making that statement. The money was large. Do you know how much they would have paid me then? And there was a tour around London then that they were supposed to take us around if I've agreed to their nonsense package. And funny enough, I don't think the company is aware that this guy is doing this kind of thing. Because I was not part of it. I did not even audition for it. It was my manager that took me there. And that took me to Shola's studio, and they were just snapping me. And they were like, no, you have to hold on. This girl, Kai, you are fine naturally. But you see your pictures, oh my God, you have to be there. And immediately the people came, they said, oh God, where have you been? You are the kind of girl we want. Do you know how many movies I would have acted in just because of say they want to sleep with you? I rejected it. Do you know where I would have been if I'm all these Waka Jugbe girls? But you don't have to put yourself in such situations. Some people put themselves in a very awkward situation just because of say, maybe I go blow, I'll become popular. I always tell people that my prayer in life, I always say, God, don't give me fame I cannot manage. You know why? I cannot be so famous that I cannot buy bole, I cannot buy roasted corn. I cannot leave my lantern market, the whole place go gather you. I know somebody that is so popular, they did not know that this guy is suffering. Yes, people know him, but I will not mention his name. The guy does not even have a car of his own. He lives in a one-room self-contained. He's even having as a hard time to feed himself. But he's so popular out there. He can't even go for shows because he does not have a car. So there's some popularities that you don't even need at all. There's some popularity you don't even need at all. It will spoil your life. That is the truth. There's some popularity that will spoil your life. You will now realize that you don't need it for anything. That the only thing you need is just being yourself. Do you know what they call art? You should have the mind to be dedicated to it. So people have turned all this and celebrate it into another thing. Spray money you don't have. I like the way ESCC is climbing on them. People will be working hard. Do you know how somebody like me would be awake midnight, middle of the night, will be blogging just to earn dollars? Some people, I don't know where they bring money. And I always tell people, when you work so hard, you will not be spraying your money up and down. In short, when people come and ask you for money, you'll be calculating how you will divide the money. If you work hard for your money, you'll not be spraying your money up and down. You'll be looking for how will I spend it wisely, so that in case I get tired of this blogging thing, how is it going to benefit me? How many times have you seen Leader EKG spreading money? How many times have you seen some very popular people? How many times have you seen Dangote carry bundle of money and be spraying people? So some people, this is what they will see with their life. In those days, I think there was a time it was popular that people sleep with snakes, dogs, or foreigners just to make money in those days. It was like a popular thing. And you will be asking yourself, why are people doing all these things? What is going on? Don't they have parents? I always say that the kind of parents that raise some people's children, they are not supposed to be parents. And you that you know that you come from that kind of family that they did not train well, can't you train yourself? Must you exhibit that badness and say, because I'm bad, I come from a bad place. Must you be bad? It is because you are bad. That's why you want to do that bad thing. It's not because of your where you come from. Some people always use excuse from their background. Because I come from poor background, that is why my life is like this. Let me tell you what people don't understand. First of all, if you start appreciating the little you have first, that is where contentment starts from. Some people are not contented. All what they see on social media, they are carried away. But whiskey is spray money, they want to spray money like that. Me, God knows that if I have that bundle of money, I know where that money will go to. Man, I can't spray somebody because they sing song. It will not work. Oh. Even if you are my friend, if you don't say, give me your account, don't transfer you 10,000 here and there. Man, I can't carry bundle, they spray you. Instead, I will find pieces of paper, cut them for you. Sure, you want spray, I go they spray you paper. Spraying is spraying. I will be carried away spraying paper. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. No more I work hard. You know, in those days, they'll say when you go to university, you come out, there will be jobs. I don't know if it's because of the lack of jobs or this coming of this social media. But I don't like people putting blames on things. You don't understand? You can regulate it yourself. Most of the time, most people think I'm always on social media 24 hours. No, my phones are usually on because, you know why it's on? Because I'm making research. You understand? I'm making research. I usually do research. I like making research about what's the name of this thing? All these ancient queens, about all this. Especially when I watch very good movie, you understand? I watch this Utrecht, The Last Kingdom, Utrecht of Barrister and advert. I make research. So sometimes most people will say, why is these people always on social media? No, sometimes we just drop content and we disappear and we are doing other things, you know. And because our data are always on, when you notify or we respond to you immediately just to dismiss the person away. So it's not that we are on social media. We are trying to look for our daily bread here and there. So there's a lot of lessons to learn from this thing. Last year somebody did
0 8 0.
So last time somebody did beach party and invited most of us in the media, and I know most of us will not respond because someone like me, I don't go to beach party with people I don't know. That is the truth. I don't go to the beach with somebody I don't know before. Even if I know you, what is your roots? Because a lot of people, their mothers or their parents or their grandparents have connection with the water spirit. So me and my household, we have decided to serve the Lord Jesus Christ. So I can't be following people I don't know to the beach. So if you are not my family member or you are not like my in-laws that I can trace you to know that, I don't think I follow strangers to the beach. Oh, let us all gather and go to the beach. I don't do that. I've said a story here before how a guy, all of us grew up with the guy. They all went to the beach. It was back then. It was Bar Beach, and that Bar Beach, they went there for a birthday. They all gathered money, but somebody was also celebrating his birthday, and the guy, after the whole party, they've danced, they've eaten, they've enjoyed themselves. The next thing, the guy just had his name after they're packing. According to them, he was carrying crates. Back then it's bottle, so they were carrying crates, carrying the coolers back to the box they hired. And the only thing he had was strawberry, according to people around, that he now turned and said, who is calling my name? And when he turned, and everybody was like, nobody call you, they go. He refused, and he kept turning and looking towards the water. And people were like, strawberry, what is happening? Strawberry, what is happening? They said everybody tried to suppress him. From nowhere, this guy had power to push everybody away and run into the river. I think I've shared this story here before. So that guy, people that went to beach with him, they all came back home. They all disappeared because why? I think he was in 300 level Uniben, just 1 year before he would graduate. This thing happened in the 90s, and I was still in secondary school, but they were in university. That was how this guy, they started looking for him. But they said they something they noticed. It was the mother that was just going up and down. Have you people seen Tobori? Have you people seen Tobori? They involved the police. All the people that went to beach with him, they rally around. The husband was like, no, they have to bring her Tobori, Tobori. Do you know when they got to the police station? The woman said, I bet they should release everybody that they arrested. They should release them. It's not their fault. And the police was wondering what happened. They said, just release them. Somebody don't die. That's what is their gain if they want to drown? So people had it, and still went to her house to find out what happened. They heard that Tobore died. And she said she had 7 girls. She gave birth to 7 girls. And Tobore is the 8th child. The husband now told her that if this is your last child you are carrying in your tummy, it's a girl. Get ready to pack your load to go back to your parents' house. She now went to a spiritual church where they wear red. And they found out from the scan she did that it was a girl. They helped her to turn the child from a boy to a girl. But they told her something, that the child will not last long. Because the child is a spirit that came to just help for that minute. That the day they will need the child, they will call the child. She said she really didn't want to invest much inside the guy's education. But because she thought that the guy is growing, she did not call the child. So when the child said he was going for investment, okay, no problem. She was shocked. And after Tobore, she had 2 more girls. And the last born was a boy. So that boy was the original boy given to her, according to her, by God. So Tobore was like a spiritual manipulation used to hold down her marriage. So that the husband will not chase her away. That was how that story was everywhere. Ever since then, my mother told me and my siblings, be careful who you go to beach with, because you don't know their rapport, their parents, what they've involved themselves. And you will go there, unfortunately things will happen and they will call your name. So that thing made me, ever since then, I like hanging out with my relatives more than just hanging out with people I don't really know. Going to beach became a very sensitive thing to me. I don't go to beach with strangers. I don't do that. No matter how juicy, I just make one excuse or the other. And over time, I notice that people, when you go to the beach, you just hear that somebody is missing, somebody is drowning. You don't know. Most of our parents, the things they involve themselves in, they have a lot of secret locked in. So I can't speak for any parents. It's so sad. A lot of things are going on in this life. People will say it's movie. It's not movie. But the lessons we should learn from this, your safety should be your paramount. That is your first point of call. Your safety. When your friends will say, let's enter this car, find out, have they serviced this car? This car, is it worthy? Sometimes people, to ask questions that will benefit them, they will not want to ask, because why? How will people view them, or what people do? Or people will look at them small. It's okay if you are the odd one out asking the right questions. Someone like me now, I know drivers that I know. It's not everybody that will drive me. Instead, I drive myself. Because you can't be so careless. Life is what God gave to us to take care of. So people don't take care of their health. Instead, they'll go and be drinking agbo. Go to the hospital first. I know somebody that had fibroid. I told the person, look, go to the hospital. Stop looking for all these drinks that they'll tell you that the fibroid will shrink. I had fibroid. I'm not ashamed to say it. I had fibroid and I'm okay. I'm a complete woman and I can give back to 20. But then you see people telling you, drink this wine to shrink. Let me tell you, you are risking your health. If you are listening to me out there, stop looking for shortcut or way out. Go and do the operation and get better. That is the honest truth I can tell you. And it will shrink the fibroid, it will fall off. Fall off for what is really falling off? Is it your womb that is falling off or one organ? Go to the hospital, they operate on you. You spend money. Some people don't want to spend money, but they have that same money in their account. Spend money for your health. Spend it. And when you spend that money, you see the difference. You will notice that you are healthy. Spend money. You can't even treat yourself from infections and all that. You'll be taking different herbs that you don't even know the dosage, the nothing. Just because of say you don't want to spend money. You keep the money in the bank and you die. Spend your money and take care of yourself. And don't be afraid to ask the necessary question. How can a doctor want to operate with you? You ask the doctor questions too. What are the chances of these operations? What are the things? You have to ask questions. So your mind will be prepared for a lot of things. People don't ask questions. I don't make come be like say, and I mean, no. You don't owe anybody anything. Ask the right question. A lot of people that know me very well know that I don't like buying all this ashwebi. Why will you bring a shebi of 60,000 naira? Please, are we eating a plate of goods on your wedding day? Where they have very simple, nice lace you can sell for 5,000, 10,000 naira. We'll buy, we'll patronize you. But some people always just believe that because you are rich, that's yes, you spend all your money. That's why I always tell people, when you work out for your money, you don't spend it anyhow. Because you know the time you put in. You wake up very early in the morning, you blog, you write, you draft agreements, you do this one, you do that one. You go to court, you come back, you do this one, and somebody will not tell you all the money you give. I'm doing wedding, come and start spraying. Even you look at the person, you mad. If I tell you, me spray you, I'll just transfer that 5 or 10,000 to you and it ends. Why will I spray you money? And cut paper and I will spray for you. Asking the right question for your safety. How I wish we ask them, where are the life jackets? I am not going to be on this production unless a life jacket is provided for everybody. Maybe the story would have been different. People don't know what life jacket has done for a lot of people. It's like a floater. It makes you float until help comes. Because that drowning, no matter how good you are, remember that swimmer, that guy that helped a lot of people out of water, he tried to go back to help somebody and he died. The guy is a superhero too. So you have to be careful. Don't put your health in jeopardy. Ask the right question. There are some actors I can tell you for free till today. If you tell them to come and act in their movie, they'll tell you no. What is your budget? Can you provide this? Can you provide that? No, I don't stay in that hotel because there's no proper security. And you'll be saying that they are too pompous, they are too proud. No, they are thinking about their security first before what you are thinking about. They don't think about you. They are thinking about their security. How can you go and put them? I remember the Real Housewife of Johannesburg. One of the ladies there took them to what's the name of this? That country is a country in between South Africa. what's the name of this country? I remember the country. And he took these ladies, just imagine sophisticated ladies, to their hometown and took them to an hotel where guys were just smoking here and there. And it's a funny thing that their 5-star hotel there should have told them, oh, this is the budget I have, you can add more to pay for your rooms. Those women will have done that. When the women they got there, they said they cannot stay here, and I thank God they've done that, because they would have been attacked in the night. They went, a five-star hotel was just nearby with adequate security, so they were smart enough to think of themselves first than the money they were going to spend. People don't like thinking about themselves. Is if I can't spend this money now and you can't finish, what if you don't wake up tomorrow? How will you eat your money? So people like saving for when wahala dey. When will the wahala dey? You are the one calling for the wahala now. You are saving for it when it will come. You don't want to enjoy yourself. All you want to do is just to create time for wahala. When wahala will come, and wahala will come, wahala will come, wahala will come, wahala will come. You are saving money for when wahala will come, and when wahala will come. And the wahala will come and wrap up all the money. So people, they are waiting till when they will go abroad for holiday. Have you ever taken out your time to go to a resort here in Nigeria with your family? Don't be waiting till when you travel out of the country. That is when you call it holiday or vacation. They honoring you. There's something they call vacation. You are living here in Lagos. They have very nice beaches here and there. You can stay like a Pan Tropicana. They have so many beaches here and there. With your family, you can plan it 3 days or over the weekend. Some people don't know that when you create very good memories with your family, it goes a long way. You are waiting till when you carry all of them go abroad to go and see the same snow that is in your freezer. Or not the same ice block in your freezer. You want to go and carry your children to go and see. Be wise, be smart. Emeka Rollas also went on over to his personal page. He wrote, there's Emeka Rollas. Where is that one for? I don't know what's wrong with network here. Now, okay, no, before I go back to Emeka Rollas was saying, in case I can't get it, was saying that they had hope that he was alive yesterday. Was because of I think some of his fingers moved. That was why. So, but there's a guy they call Chukwunenyenweke. The guy is from Oka, Anambra State. He posted, he said, it's about this junior pope matter. He said, junior pope, by the tradition of Igbo land, anyone who dies in river shall be buried beside the said river. So stop the unnecessary campaign. So I don't know, I might not be the most vast person about our Igbo culture. So if you know much about this, our Igbo culture, is it true that anybody that dies in a river will be buried by the side of the said river? So confirm this information so that we will not be misquoted on this our live show. It's so sad. Nigeria is so sad. I wanted to bring out this story, but I don't even know what is happening. Internet. This is internet that was working here on this phone. But a lot of people passed away yesterday. And it's alarming. It's alarming. It's alarming. So there was a news that came out yesterday. A Texas teacher was charged with recruiting students for her son's prostitution ring. 42-year-old Kadri Grisby and her son, 22-year-old Roger McGee, have been arrested and charged with 3 counts of trafficking a child and 3 counts of compelling prostitutes on juvenile. Police allege that Kenji Gipsy, who is a cosmetology teacher at Clean ISD school district, recruited troubled juveniles by offering them a place to stay. In return, the juveniles were expected to work as prostitutes for her son. Hey, you have to be careful. It's not everybody that wants to help you. Their target is just you. Their interest. Why I read this, you can go to my blog to read the complete story to show you people's interest. Some people are helping you doing goodness and mercies. No. Their interest is what are they going to gain from you. It's not that they like you so much to do all those goodness for you. Their interest is how am I going to gain from this person. Their head walks around the clock looking for ways to exploit you. So me, when people do good for me, I tell them thank you, but my eyes are still open. Because sometimes they achieve it. I know somebody that bought a girlfriend that bought me a perfume. She bought me a perfume today and said she thought of me and said she know I will like it. I told her thank you and I kept it. After 2 days, she now called me and said, one guy say he like you. And I told her, was it why you gave me the perfume? She said no. And I said, I don't think both of us have had these conversations before. So why all of a sudden, 2 days after? He said, you know, you lawyers, you're always thinking too far, investigating it. I said, no, it's so strange. So that means the guy actually gave her the money, maybe to either look for a babe for him, or to come near close to me with the gift. So she has been gaining gifts. So it's not all good. Everything people do good that is really good. It's either they want to change, they want to gain something from you. But some of them are genuine. Some people are genuinely good. They do good out of the goodness of their hearts. They are rare. It's not everybody. But just be smart and wise. So there are movies you might want to watch. A movie called Sisu. It's a World War II movie. I'll tell people it's a must watch. I told you about The Last Kingdom. And it's like the Igbo apprenticeship system kind of movie and series is what is reigning now. There's another one they call Glass House. It's about the Igbo apprenticeship system that is on Showmax. You can watch Sisu. Sisu is on, I think it's on Netflix. They're all very, very nice movies you can watch. There's even Vikings. I always tell people when you go to Netflix, there are historic movies, you know, instead of you reading it in novels, you can also read it in, you can also watch it. So, there's Vikings there. And if you know that you usually get bored at home, I always tell you, pick up a very long series that will engage you. That will help you. There's a series. In short, there are three seasonal movie on Z World that interest me. You know, for a time I stopped watching Z World and some of their movies because to me it's like, what am I watching? But now this one they call this one the lady is a police officer. You understand? Jagadatri there. I really like that movie. It's a very different storyline. I really like Undercover Love. Then the other one, Matri, The Rule of Love. I really love it. I really love that one. Then there's a new one, The Sisters' Wives. So I think they have three good ones now for me. I don't know of other ones. 3 good ones. But I try to watch the Rani Vani. It's still taking me to why I stopped watching some of the Z World movies and Z World series. But the Undercover Love, the Matri, The Rule of Love, and The Sister's Wife, these 3 are bam. Very different storyline now. Very different storyline. So I really love it. I'm really enjoying it. And I wish that I'm not recording like some. just to have like so I think they are really stepping up their game. I'll give it to them. And also Epic, they are trying. You know, it's been long I watch Africa Magic Epic. Epic, they are really trying. I watched some very good movies there. And also to our online skit makers, they're also trying. Also check out their YouTube. A lot of YouTube stars and producers that believe that nobody wants to see them making good movies. They are really doing well. I also want to say a big shout out to Adaogo Beauty TV. They're also having nice, good storylines out there. Though it might be short, but it's very educative, you know. Things that you might learn from it. There's one I watched the last time, the slaps they were giving themselves. But I found out that they pay attention to their moral lessons you might learn from that Adogo Beauty TV. I really always enjoy watching their skits. And there are also other lovely skit makers that are upcoming. If I get their names, I have to be mentioning them. We need to be encouraging people so that people will go and watch. We should not be fixing ourselves in all those international brands. Our own local content creators too should also be encouraged. So I don't know where I gathered this strength. I plan to speak for 30 minutes today, but God gave me strength. That's why I told you I always put my trust in God. God gave me a strength. Now I'm looking at the time. The time is like few minutes past 12. I can't even believe I did that. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for that. So until I come your way next week, have a wonderful holiday. And is it Eid Mubarak to everybody, our Muslim brothers and sisters. And happy birthday to Udehan. And happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. Bye.